All right, so this is my app. It's called Sound City, and I'm just going to walk through what is going on right here. It's based around music. So music is one of my biggest passions and hobbies. I've moved to different cities with vibrant, large music scenes, and not knowing anyone can make it a daunting task to jump into the mix and meet other musicians that are interested in collaborating. Those musicians are definitely out there, though, and I thought to myself, it would be really cool if there was a website that would make it easier to meet other like minded musicians. Thus, Sound City was created. I wanted something that connected musicians interested in collaboration, starting a band, going to shows together, and so forth. So, this is the homepage that you're brought to when you sign in, and I'll just go ahead and walk through all of these different tabs at the top of the page and what they do. I'm going to start with lineup. The lineup is basically all of the different events that users have created. So these can range, again, from listening to music, having jam sessions, starting a band, really whatever a musician is wanting to accomplish, they can create an event for that, and other users can look at that event and join it. So we have an acoustic session, a listening party, black metal jam. So you can see here there's just different kinds of music events that users have created that you can go to. And if you click on one of these, you'll see who it's hosted by, the venue, address, date, time, genres. The about is basically what the person is interested in like getting out of this event, what they're trying to go for, who has joined it. You can join the event, so when I join this, you'll see my name pop up right there. That's who I'm currently signed in as. Interesting usernames, I know. And then the instruments. These are just the different instruments that the creator wants to include in the music session. Now, with all of these different events, it makes sense that users might want to choose specific or be able to filter specific events to their genre, like to a genre that they're interested in being a part of. So if you go here to event genres, you'll see all of these different music genres happening. And clicking on one of these is basically going to take all of the events and filter them using user params down to just the specific events pertaining to whatever it is you click on from here. So this filters all of the events down to events only having to do with the genre that you just chose out of here. So if I really wanted something that had to do with grunge, if I click on that, it looks like we have a grunge band interest. And I created, this is hosted by Baby Duck, who I'm currently signed in as. Since I created it, I can edit and delete it, but if you remember from that last event that I was in there, it did not let me edit or delete it because I was not signed in as the user who created it. There is a real-time chat feature in these event pages where basically users who are interested in the event and are in the event room can talk in real time with each other. And to do this, I actually had to use something else because Rails wasn't designed to be able to have real-time communication where the information is push and pulled directly. But I did use something called Firebase, which is a real-time database which provides an API that allows developers to store and sync data across multiple clients. And I will show how this works right now. So I'm signed in as a different user over here. And if I go to this particular event, you'll see over here the information pop up. And I say hello, comes right back over here, and vice versa. So that's pretty neat thing that I think is really cool. So having an event and being able to just talk it out right there in the event room with other musicians, just to kind of get details hammered out. The green room, this also pertains to the chat function. It's a little bit different. It's the same technology, but this is just a general chat room where anyone and everyone can hang out and converse. So you don't have to just be in an event page in order to have the instant message with that particular group of people. This is where anyone can talk and just basically a big hangout area where everyone can talk and chat with each other. which happens a lot at music events. You know, there's some downtime between bands setting up, so it's cool to be able to have a similar kind of idea happening here where people can just chat and throw ideas around and have a good time. The musician's profile, this is right here, this tab will show you all of the different profiles of the different users that are on the website. So, let's see here, these are just different user profiles. If I click on one of these, it'll show me all their information, their name, birth date, city and neighborhood, genres they're interested in, what they play, favorite important artists, bio. So just that kind of info to get to know someone. Every user also has a private messaging system that I did build out directly in Rails. The private messaging system is separate from the instant message system. So one uses Firebase, that's the real time. The other one is just using Rails right here. So we have all of the different musicians that you can send messages to, and these are all the musicians that you currently have conversations with in your mailbox. So if I go here, I think these people have already started. Yeah, so if I go over to this area and take a look at my messages here and go to the same user, I can send. And you'll see that message private or pop up right here, and that's just private messaging, so people can have one-on-one conversations with each other. This next tab is just whoever's currently signed in, the current user. This is their information, their profile they can click on. They can update it if need be. Same info as well. Going back over here to the lineup, creating an event, I'll go ahead and run through what that looks like real quick. And we'll just do folk rock band interest. The venue, I'll go ahead and make it up. We'll call it Cloud 10. That's fun. We'll say 7/10/2016, and how about we meet at 3. So here we can just choose what kind of instruments that they're interested in having, how many drums, bass, you name it. Maybe they want a ukulele or a saxophone. So you just like choose how many instruments that you're interested in having in your particular event that you're creating. And these are a bunch of different genres that you can choose from as well. Trying to find my folk one. Create that event, and there we go. So we have the host, venue, date, time, all of that information. So then if I go here and I'm signed in as a different user and I'm interested in folk rock specifically, I can click on folk rock right here, and it's going to filter all of the events down to the ones that have folk rock pertaining to the event. So yeah, that's just the basic run through of my application that I built while at Anyone Can Learn to Code, great boot camp. And yeah, if you have any questions, this is my real contact info, so you can go ahead and send any questions my way. Thank you.